Right. So we're on to part 2. So I just pulled off a stack. This is actually opposite of the order I had them in, but the Beatles love songs. Still looking for this one in the shrink. But I think this is a great compilation of their love songs. I like the leather binding. It's nice. So this is an original pressing of, 67 to 70, Blue album. And actually, this still has a price tag on it from what I paid forever ago. So, I just love this one because it's like there isn't any ring wear. Just a nice copy. There's a little bit up on the apple there, but I remember getting this the same day, same seller. All Things Must Pass, which you'll see in a later video. And someone took very good care of this. I think I still have my dad's. Some paper on there, some dust marks of. Not marks, but little dust particles. Because I haven't actually played this in a long time because I played the hell out of these albums when I had them. I don't mean like beat them up either. So this is 67 to 70 again. So this is on blue vinyl. I actually got this at a toy show. Back when I collected figures a lot heavier. Now it's just vinyl. Toy show. You never know when you're going to find records. The seller was true. He was right. A lot of people who collect records are also into like figures or movies or something else. So he brought them along. This one I got at my record store around the same time I got the Blue album on blue vinyl. So I'll show you 62 to 66 on red vinyl. The sucker for colored vinyl, man. 62 to 66 again. This is an original. There's still later pressing like this that I want to pick up. The 1976 pressing where they goofed up and put the blue labels on this. But hasn't come up yet. Alright. One of my personal ones that I just always loved that I have in the shrink, and that's Let It Be. Just because, how many times you've been out and seen a copy of this with extreme ring wear? So, I don't have a story for this. I got this one off eBay. Abbey Road. This is actually out of my. Let's see here. Nope. This is out of my blue box. I just had it out because I was sampling it when the new release came out. So, you'll see this again when I do my box sets. Whoopsie poopsie. This is another Abbey Road. This is a Hong Kong pressing, which this should be with my imports. I don't know why I stuck it back in here. Probably because I was just thinking Abbey Road, so. Which is a nice pressing here. Hey, what do you know? Abbey Road again. This is an American pressing. Pretty sure. Yeah. American pressing here. Original master recording. Abbey Road. My dad got this for me at work. Some guy was selling it. Co-worker. My dad and I shouldn't say I've been doing this. Him and I have been doing this for a long time. Oh, what do you know? Little Beatles 45. I had tucked in the sleeve. That's I think a French. Yep. Made in France. I might as well show you while I'm here. See, I did a bunch of sampling when the new release came out, the Giles Martin. So I just wanted to see what different Abbey Road sound like. Here's another American press, but this is in the shrink wrap. And this needs a polyfill sleeve here. But the Beatles again, aka Hey Jude. This one is also in the shrink wrap. This album's always been strange to me. You know, it's you know, it has like a mix of songs on it. Like, what was it? I should have known better. You know, Paperback Writer and Can't Buy Me Love. A few strange songs on here. Beatles' Yellow Submarine. This is an original American press on Apple Records. And I forgot I upgraded this. This looks really great. There we are. And this one I paid a pretty good chunk for. But this is the whitest white album I've ever seen for an original. This literally, I watched the guy put it up on the top shelf at my record store, and I told Tom, like, hey, is that an original? I see the number. It's gotta be. He goes, oh yeah, we just got it in. And I automatically said I'd take it. And I'm gonna show you why. I have some of the pictures hanging up. This is a beautiful copy of the White Album. And the pictures are very white. I put a couple filler ones in here because I hung some of them up that would fit in the frames. But I did keep one to show people. Because some of the reissues have like thicker cuts and I couldn't fit them in a frame. So I used the ones out of this. But this is one that I didn't because I had a couple extras that I have. I have like a mixed box of... I kept a shipper and put like extra psychedelic sleeves and cutouts in case I ever found another. But the cool thing about this one is, and I know I have it somewhere, is... Well, that's Paul. I actually have a lot of pictures I've just thrown in here. I wanted to show you guys, so see if I can dig it out. It's just a very, very thin piece. Yeah, see, whenever I find these, I literally just throw them in here. So I have lots of these pictures in here. But the poster was the same. I don't think anybody ever unfolded it, which I'm not going to unfold it in this video. But what I thought was cool was they kept the little paper, the divider paper, like a rice paper almost like, for the 4 photos, which I've never seen in an original White Album. Damn, there's another picture. See, I keep them, man. There's a nice little stack here. Didn't realize I had this many in here right now. But anyway, I just thought it was a nice little touch to have that divider in the collection. And you know, I think I might just take this whole thing out and show you the gatefold, because I actually missed the polyline sleeve in here. But usually you see White Albums, and they're trashed and they're yellowed. They look like they, you know, been in an ashtray. And this one I can say that I'm really proud of in the collection. So the only thing is what he told me, which I just remember this now opening it up. The guy kept the shrink wrap on it. They had to take it off. But he taped the shrink wrap on it to see the gatefold. So that's the only bummer about this. But it's still the whitest white album I've ever seen from 1968. So, I guess I just talked it all up and then showed you tape. But that's a little deal to me. It's not actually ripped or anything. And I'm just hoping one day that tape will just dry out and fall off. But still a pride and joy in my collection. This is a stereo copy of Magical Mystery Tour, which both of mine came with psychedelic sleeves, and I always heard that it was rumored that the early pressings of Magical Mystery Tour came with the psychedelic sleeves. Now I understand people can put it in there, but oh no, this one doesn't. It must be my mono one. It has a psychedelic sleeve in it. And here's the mono one, which right in the back I kind of kept the psychedelic sleeve. It was in there when I got it. It could be someone just put it with it, but I've always heard that some of the early mono pressings came with the psychedelic sleeve. Come on. This has some marks on it, but it still sounds really good. You really don't hear any surface noise on this. I had this one, Volunteers of America, was open. So that's where this one came from. Sgt. Pepper's. So this is an American stereo copy. No ring wear. That's always a plus. And, you know, this has the typical psychedelic sleeve and the inserts. And this is supposed to be with my imports too. But this is a 1969, before they went to the silver box lettering on Parlophone. They did a mono series in 69, and this is part of that. Still on the yellow label. Come on. But there's no sold in the UK under the Parlophone. And this is actually my favorite copy of Sgt. Pepper's. Now this one took me a little research, because originally I thought it was a reissue from the 80s, but it's not. The numbers on it, on the dead wax, it is part of that 1969 press that they did. And it's very limited because they went to that bracket. And let me see if I can get this open because it's sticking. There's the binding. And you can just tell this bad boy just has the look of old on it. You can tell with the later releases, you know, there. And this does have, thank God, has the inserts in it. Which I always thought was weird because this is non-glossy like the American pressing. Which, right here, it says made in England. Even the sleeve says made in England. I don't know if they did the psychedelic sleeve for the UK's. I don't think so. So anyway, that's a nice gem right there. But I'm going to switch over to part 3, because I can only do 15-minute videos.